Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I got this awesome comment from BT asking if I can make a video about San Diego County. Now San Diego County is really big, so I told BT that I would do Encinitas. I've been to Encinitas. Encinitas is really nice. And if you guys want me to do a video on a specific city, specific county, specific state, please go ahead, comment down below, and I will jump in and make you that video. Doesn't even have to be here in the United States. It could be anywhere in the world. If you want to learn about another city that you've been thinking about, just go ahead and comment down below. I will jump in, make you that research, and I will make you that video. Now, before I jump in and check out Encinitas, I want to tell you about a little bit of news. Now, if you guys just Google housing news, you're going to see it's going to be bad story after bad story. Unfortunately, you know, the economy is slowing down, and that is due to inflation. And because of the inflation, basically the Federal Reserve is raising the rates to bring down inflation, and that's basically what's slowing down the economy. And I came across this article from USA Today, which is really, really interesting. And it basically says, you know, the S&P 500, Dow, NASDAQ slump on fears about rates, recession after jobs data. So what ended up happening, which is kind of bizarre in a way, it's that we have a strong jobs report, right? And to many of us will be like, okay, well, that's good, right? We got very low unemployment. The problem is that is one of the reasons that is keeping inflation high. Now, I'm going to read to you these three paragraphs. They're somewhat a little bit, you know, it's somewhat like funny math to try to understand why that is, but I kind of get it. But here, let me read. New York, good news on the economy remains bad news for Wall Street, and the stocks are falling Friday on worries a still strong U.S. job market may actually make a recession more likely. The S&P 500 was 2.1% lower in midday trading after government said employers hired more workers last month than economists expected. Wall Street is worried that the Federal Reserve could see that as proof the economy hasn't slowed enough yet to get inflation under control. That could clear the way for Fed to continue hiking interest rates aggressively, something that risks causing a recession if done too severely. The unemployment situation is still good, and that might be a little frustrating to the Feds. The Feds think we need more people unemployed in order to make sure inflation comes down and stays down. That is a killer of a sentence right there. I'm going to read that one more time so we kind of understand. The Federal Reserve thinks we need more people unemployed in order to make sure inflation comes down and stays down. So that's, at the end of the day, like, we all might think like, hey, you know what, low unemployment is great, but the problem is that more employment is keeping more money circulating in the economy, and it's keeping everything more expensive. The Feds are trying to suck money out of the economy, which basically they want to reset the economy. They want to see layoffs, because then it could, even if we think about it, like, because we had the Great Resignation, you had a lot of factories that basically had no employees wanting to work, so they had to hire people for sometimes even double what they were used to make, right? I mean, I heard stories that there was some factory workers in cheese plants that were making $18 an hour, and then after coronavirus, and they had the Great Resignation, they couldn't get them in for 25. I think they ended up settling at somewhere around $32 to $35 an hour per employee, right? So they literally, in 2 years, they went from $18 an hour and paying employees to $32 an hour. And to many of us, we might say, hey, that's great news, right? People are making more money. The problem is that is one of the reasons why inflation is so high, for that reason. So if the Federal Reserve rates the rates and they put us into a recession, that cheese company might lay off some of their employees and then hire them back at a lower rate, right? That's possibly what could happen. But right now, kind of a weird situation that we're in, and we're just going to have to see how this all plays out in the next few months. But again, the Federal Reserve are going to be raising the rates next month, and I think that's going to further put more strain in the housing market, as we're going to have less and less potential buyers out there and more homes sitting in the market longer, which, when you start squeezing those sellers and they start to panic, they might lower the price more and more and more until a buyer is willing to buy at that low price. Okay, let's jump into Encinitas. Now, this is where Encinitas is. So just want to let you know, all of this over here, this big area is all San Diego County. Down here is San Diego, the actual city. And then right here is Tijuana. Pretty neat to know that basically both cities touch each other. This is Mexico, by the way. Very cool. And so I've done a few videos on San Diego. San Diego is very, very expensive, and it's actually very, very big. But I wanted to kind of focus on this little beach community right here. Here's the problem, guys, is that just look at the numbers here. Yeah, sure, it is incredibly expensive, and it doesn't matter if you're close to the beach or far away from the beach. You got a $4 million house out here, really far from the beach, and you got a $9 million or $2 million house right here next to the beach. So you could see that basically you're gonna need multi-million dollars across the entire little town of Encinitas. Even in the middle, I mean, you're talking 1.8. So I would say if you want to move to this area and you actually want a house and not a condo, look, this is like the cheapest is right here, $899. Well, one of the cheapest for 1,200 square foot for $900,000. You get 3-bedroom, 2-bath, and I believe it is a condo. Wow, and an HOA of $430 a month. So yeah, that's how it is. That's how it is in Encinitas. You're going to be paying, I can't believe it, wow, 1,200 square foot. Let's round up, okay? Let's just be generous. 1,300 square foot for a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. Those bedrooms are going to be tiny for literally $900,000. That is insane, right? For tiny ass place, not even by the beach. You got you're in a average community. This is like a little condo. I mean, you go to Texas, this place will be $130,000, right? With a very expensive HOA, in my opinion, $429. I mean, it's not very. I mean, that's about what I pay for something similar. So, anyways, so again, very expensive. So this is basically Encinitas. It's for the rich of the rich. But let's see what we could find. Let's see if let's just pretend my budget is, I don't know, $2 million. Let's not worry about budgets when we're making this video. Let's just find a nice house like this one, for example. This one is not on the market yet. It's coming soon, and it looks like a single story, 2,800 square foot, 4-bedroom, 3-bath. Jesus, $2.5 million. And you're basically on a mountain kind. Oh, there's the ocean right there. Okay, so that's why it's $2.5 million, because you could sort of see the ocean back there. And let me tell you, man, they're gonna stick it to you. If you could freaking, if you could see the ocean, man, they're gonna stick it to you. Sometimes what's funny is that you'll have a house like this, right? Which, clearly is far from the ocean, but the highway might be right around here. So you think you're hearing the waves, but no, you're really hearing the highway, cars driving by. So it's actually kind of funny. But yeah, 2.5 million, it seems ridiculously expensive right here. Where is it? And it's far from the beach. I mean, like I said, this is the 5 freeway. So I don't know. God, I just can't believe how expensive this little area is. Look, here's a trailer park for $500,000, $550,000 with a nice $36,000 price cut. Again, it's just like one big room, sort of. It is not my style. Does this look real or fake? This almost looks fake, but no, actually this is not bad. But I guarantee you're gonna be paying $235 HOA, and there could be a lease on the land. That's another thing to think about. A lot of these trailers, this is not a trailer, is it? It's got like no, it could, yeah, it is. It looks like it could be an old folks community or whatever. But again, 1,400 square foot, there's something up with this property at 550. There might be a lease on the land on top of that. So you think you think it's a good deal, but at the end, it probably isn't. Look at this, $20 million for 6,300 square foot. This is very artistic home. Look at that. Look at that design. Crazy, crazy, crazy house. This is like an architect's dream. Look at from the top. I mean, they're really outlining the design. This is a very interesting design. This is like an architect's, dream to build a home like this, to design a home like this. What do you guys think? I gotta tell you, I don't like it one bit. I feel like, this doesn't feel like a house, right? It feels like I'm going to a concert hall, somewhere fancy, but no, like this, there is nothing homey about the staircase. This guy should be designing museums, not homes on the coast. The problem is that, you see, this basically has an audience of one, right? One person liked it. Whoever built it obviously liked it, but it was for a client. And, it's going to be hard to find people. Well, it's going to be hard to find someone that could afford $20 million, but let's just say someone's out there. The issue here is it's going to be hard to find someone that is going to like a house like this, right? Because it is so modern and so weird, right? I don't like it. Well, I don't like it for one of the reasons is that, to me, it's just way too big, 6,300, square foot. But let's just say if I do have the budget for $20 million, then, I would have employees and all that stuff, which I wouldn't like to have employees in my house, 24/7, but whatever. If I could afford the $20 million, it would probably always feel like I'm living in a hotel. I do like the bathroom. I think this bathroom is pretty sick, but that's about it, man. Like, there's just nothing homey about this, right? Like, I don't know, for a home, So definitely, in my opinion, it was designed by a man, and it was definitely designed, the owner, it was probably a man, because there is not one single touch of of a woman's touch in this house. It's just not a home. It's just not a home. If I was like, the owner of the Louvre or some crazy museum, I would probably own this house, but no, absolutely not. Now, right next to it is $2.5 million, 2.25, okay? So this is a home, right? Again, very expensive. Actually, I don't even like this house. It's actually kind of ugly. I don't even know why I picked it. Let's look at something. Ooh, okay, here we go. Here's a single story for 1.35. So 1,300 square foot. God, this is tiny. 3-bedroom, 2-bath. But the outside looks really nice. It's on a hill, so I don't really like that. But it looks really, really clean. The palm trees are a really nice touch. Again, it is a tiny house. 1,300 square foot, 3-bedroom, 2-bath. But once you go in, it is really, really nice. Open planning. They have these two types of floors, which I actually think works great in this house. Usually I like the same floors to go all the way around, but this house looks really, really classy. That kitchen looks really, really nice. It looks like a nice cooking kitchen. Now, some of this house might be smaller than it looks. It looks like they're using an amazing photo lens to make it look a lot bigger, because remember, it's 1,300 square foot. They're making it seem like this is a 10,000 square foot home. I guarantee you, when you walk in, it doesn't feel as big. The bedrooms are okay. The bathroom is really nice. I kind of like the look. I like this house. I like the backyard, really homey. Remember, weather out here in Encinitas is perfect year round, so you're going to be having fun back here, just relaxing and enjoying the day. It's always going to be sunny. I love this house. I just think it's ridiculously overpriced at this, at 1.35, just ridiculous. So, it's kind of sad to see these prices for a lot of us, knowing that, most likely, because there's not even a lot of jobs here, to be honest. You think you're going to find a job in Encinitas? No. You're going to move to Encinitas and you're going to have to drive to San Diego for a job. And even San Diego, there is a lot of jobs in San Diego. But the good jobs, when you think about Southern California, really the good jobs are in this area right here, Los Angeles and Orange County. Like I said, San Diego does have a lot of business, but you know, when I look at these prices, these are probably, you know, entrepreneurs maybe that just hit it huge, the type of people that live here. I know a lot of business owners that have small businesses, but you know, they make enough money on their own to be able to afford these prices. Very, very nice area, but yes, very, very expensive. Look, let me finish out with my dream home right here. Check this out, 5 million bucks. And why is it my dream home? Because if you look right here, the surf out here is insane. If I lived here, I could just walk to one of the best waves in the United States, really. It's called Cardiff. So yeah, man, here you go. This is the wave right here. It's off of the, I know this is Borneo, you see all the little surfers. This area right here is a campground, insane campground. You could literally camp right on the cliff right there. Yeah, it's called San Elijo. This is a really nice town out here. I could see why this house is so expensive because look, you know, you're basically right on the beach. It's pretty insane. Okay, guys, so if you look at San Diego housing market, this is for San Diego City. This is Redfin weekly housing market data. You could see that there was a jump in price. Remember, there was a brief moment, I want to say like in August or something, where like August, September, where the rates dropped a little bit because, you know, basically when the rates went up, mortgage applications completely shut down. So the banks lowered the rates a little bit, and this could be that little jump that we saw because this has a trailing effect. This chart. So now the rates went back up, right? So apparently, you know, all applications have halted again. So now we're gonna probably continue to see these prices drop. Again, it's very overpriced. If you think about the prices 5 years ago, 3 years ago in 2019, they were like, you know, 4 years ago, they were $577 and now they're at $812. You know, that's a $300,000 difference. That just cannot sustain itself. That's why people are saying that San Diego is going to be one of those towns that is going to get hit the hardest during the crash. Okay, guys, so I'm going to go ahead and finish this video. I want to say thank you so much for all the support you guys have been giving me and all the comments. It's awesome. Look at this video right here. Got almost 4,000 views. Pretty insane. I actually heard it and I got sucked in, man. I got sucked in listening to my own videos. I go on a walk and I actually make sure I'm saying the right stuff. So I am trying to keep a little bit of quality control, but I thank you so much for all the views and all the comments and all the likes. This video has like 99% like to dislike ratio. Just amazing. Thank you guys so much. I'm just so happy that you guys are appreciating these videos. Okay, so if you guys want me to make a video on a specific city, specific county, specific state, please go ahead, comment down below, and I will jump in and make you that video. And if you're new to my channel and you like my videos, please don't forget to smash that subscribe button and go ahead and like and leave a comment. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next video.